You're watching CTOM TV. Knowledge is power.
Danny has a question. He says, I read an article about a new scientific breakthrough. It could be, or it's being touted as being a one-size-fits-all cure for cancer. And he wants to know, when would that be available on the market?
Well, we get this a lot in the media. It's usually a lot of
At least
misinformation.
At least one a week.
So I don't know what the treatment he's referring to is.
No.
There's been so many
He
of
didn't
these.
mention.
So it's hard to say, but I don't believe one shoe will fit all treatment will ever be for cancer.
Okay, and let's talk a little bit about that, because, again, your knowledge base makes that an obvious thing to say, but for the rest of us at home, what makes you say, with all the knowledge you have about cancer?
Well, cancer is just such an individual disease. I mean, I like to use this as an example, this analogy as an example, but, cancers or genetics, we have about 25,000 different genes in our body. That changes from time to time. A lot of these genes, or a lot of genes, are involved in cancers. And when you look at the structure of a gene is broken down into domains, and it's also broken down by base pairs. So the base pairs of a gene are the individual DNA places where a point mutation can occur. And that point mutation can radically change how that structure of that protein functions. In other words, it can change the conformation and turn it from a tumor suppressor to an oncogene. It can turn it to an oncogene that stays stuck on when it binds its receptor, or if it's a receptor, it can cause it to, self-signal without a ligand. So many different things that can happen there. Some genes have as much as 400,000 different base pairs. If you take just 150 base pairs, so not even the full 400,000, the amount of possible different combinations of mutations that can occur in 150 base pairs is more than the known hydrogen atoms in all of the hydrogen atoms in the known universe. So that's a staggeringly huge number that most calculators can't do.
That's the number of possible mutations you could have.
Exactly.
In 150,000 base pairs,
and that's
not
just
400,000.
That's just, a fraction of a gene.
Right.
So just imagine the variation between individual peoples with cancers.
Right.
Not let alone the individual within their own bodies with different tumors and different tumor populations.
Right.
So this concept that there's going to be one drug that's going to, fix everyone is pretty crazy.
No.
It's just not dealing with reality.
What we are getting closer to, though, through the use of this genetic testing and molecular analysis and the development of these targeted therapies that go after just one mutation, we are getting closer to really definitely cure for each individual's cancer, right?
Yes, definitely.
Like that is something.
It's precision oncology.
Yes,
individual
that's right.
treatments.
It's definitely going to be a personalized approach, but the thought that we could use the liquid biopsies to stay well ahead of cancer developing for people, and then a pill or a shot. And you're good to go. That's a definite possibility.
Yeah. I mean, depends.
Well, it's science. I guess what I'm saying that with such confidence and no science background is, in the last 10 years, as an observer and a support person to people with cancer, and just kind of watching the science develop, it's astronomical what we can do now, what people can survive, and how few side effects they have with these targeted therapies now. As we were talking earlier, even folks with stage 4 metastasis are actually finding themselves, with long-lasting remission with these new therapies.
Well, I think probably one of the greatest discoveries I've seen recently was a recent drug that is able to target the KRAS mutation. And the KRAS mutation is a very difficult mutation to target because it exists in a particular area of the protein that is hard to reach. And it's the type of structures, proteins go in different structures. They go in sheets, different formations, and they're what we call the 3D and 4D conformations. So KRAS is literally impossible to target for many years. And then just recently, somebody came up with a new approach using a small molecule approach that is able to target this mutation.
Mm.
And what this means is that now we can literally target any genetic mutation with this technology.
Ooh, there it is.
So that door has been opened. So with that technology, I envision a future where you will go in with your tumor DNA sequencing results to your doctor. You'll have a list of these mutations, and your doctor will write up a prescription for you. You'll take it in. They'll produce these drugs specifically for your mutations. They'll come back in 6 weeks or so, and you'll have this set of targeted drugs that is unique for you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how soon that's going to be, but I could see that happening in the next 50 years.
We are getting pretty close to that already.
Well, we've done one.
Yeah, exactly.
so there you go. That's the start. We've launched a rocket to space.
Yes.
So landing on the moon is an obvious conclusion.
Yeah. That's exciting. So I guess the answer to the question, Danny, about when is the cure for cancer coming, is that it's almost certainly going to never be one treatment.
No.
But it could be one approach, the precision oncology approach, where you find out what's caused your cancer, and then you identify a unique treatment protocol for you. Definitely, we're already there largely.
Yes,
Yeah.
to a certain degree. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching Cetome TV. Subscribe below and stay informed.